going through what you went through and finally getting back out there this year?
Yeah, it's been a little chaotic, obviously. Like, I was in the hospital for 2 nights, basically 3 days. So, with the infection, and then got back, and then it kind of took me a while for my arm to start feeling better again too, because it was just pretty sore. But yeah, I was just super happy to be out on the field again and just playing football and not having to deal with like that stuff. Like, it was just completely random, no idea, but it was just I was just really happy to be out there and playing football again.
What was it like in the couple of days, like leading up to you going to the hospital? Like, how did you feel? Like, when did you know that you probably needed to go in?
My arm just got really, really sore out of nowhere. And then, like, I was still planning on playing. And then on Saturday morning, like, it was just because I got on antibiotics on Friday. And then by Saturday morning, it still wasn't better. So I was still kind of planning on playing on the game against Michigan. But then Saturday morning, I told the doctors, I was like, I still can't move my arm. And they're like, okay, you need to go to the hospital, get that checked out. So, yeah, then it was just all kind of chaos. It was just weird and something I had never dealt with, obviously, before. So, but yeah, I'm back now, so I was really happy to be on the field again.
Was it like a bruise or a cut, or like just kind of maybe describe it for us a little bit?
I think the it was like bursitis in the elbow, and then that just got infected. So it was just part of it, I guess. I don't know. It was just a really weird, crazy thing. So I'm just happy I'm back.
Did you drop any weight in that process?
Maybe a little bit when I was in the hospital, but by the time I had gotten out, like, I was eating fine, and by the time I was practicing again, I was at the same weight. So, and I played at Michigan at 225, so I didn't lose any weight when I played at Northwestern. Sorry, I was at 225, so I didn't lose any weight overall.
What do you notice from your what do you notice from your guys in your absence? The guys who filled in, maybe got more opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously the linebacker guys, like, we have rotated tons, so there's been a lot of guys that have gotten a lot of reps this year, so they did a great job filling in, and I was just like watching the Illinois game especially was so fun to watch because there was a lot of guys that played up really good, like, and Nick stepped up and he played a lot of snaps and he played really, really good against Illinois, I thought, so it was really fun to see him running around and having fun. So. And then obviously Mackay, John, Javen, like, there's so many guys that are playing right now, kind of that off the ball linebacker spot. So it was fun to watch them play.
Luke, have you ever been a part of a defense here where you're kind of getting contributions from everyone, everything? It seems like, I mean, 13 tackles for loss, and it was pretty spread out.
Yeah, no, it seems like everybody's kind of eating right now, which is really fun to see. It's not just one guy; it's a whole group collective. Like, we have James step up first game and he gets, sack and a half or whatever it was. Like, it was just really fun to see kind of everybody, the whole collective unit, just playing at a high level and making plays.
This is kind of going back to you weren't on the road trip in Illinois, right? So, well, I mean, what was it like? What are you like watching a game?
Yeah, I went to a buddy's house to watch it in Omaha. It was a little different. Like, I think it was my third road trip since I've been here where I wasn't traveling, so it was definitely foreign to me, and the first one since COVID year. So it was definitely really foreign to me, not like traveling with the team, not being there, not watching it, and just watching it on the TV. Like, it was a weird feeling, and I really didn't like it that much, but it was a part of it. But yeah, it was definitely a weird feeling not being there and not being on the road trip with everybody.
How weird was it to watch the Michigan game on TV, considering that was huge?
Yeah, that one was just like, I was kind of more worried about my arm than anything. I was more worried about my health than football at that moment. But it was still like, that whole day was just a whole mess. So football was kind of a little lower on the worry list on that day especially. It was sore my arm was sore for a couple days, like probably a week or two after, like, I got off after I was released from the hospital. Basically, it was sore for a couple days, but other than that, there was no lingering effects or anything. Like, I never had a fever, never was sick. My arm was just really sore. It was a weird deal.
What have you seen from Purdue's offense? I know the running back is the same as a year ago.
Yep.
New quarterback. What have you seen from them
Yeah, they just do a bunch of stuff. They're physical. They have a good O line. They have good skills. Like they're a good team. They have a good quarterback, and their running backs are obviously 45-3. Like they're pretty good players, dude. So yeah, it's we're gonna have a big task ahead of us, but we're excited for it. Excited for the challenge because they bring so many different things to the table. They run it well. They do all sorts of different things passing game wise. So it'll be a good challenge for us.
Which rule's brought up a few times since Saturday, the tackles that Omar made and Malcolm on the plays where they actually Northwestern had a nice explosive on
Yeah.
for to save a touchdown, and he called them kind of winning plays. Like how much is that stress, and how much does it say about this defense that you have guys that don't give up on plays like that there?
No, those two plays were incredible to watch. Like they just hawked them down. Like that speaks for their athleticism and then their heart too. Like they could have very easily just kind of jogged off or like kind of half ran after them, but they like hawked them down. So it was really, really cool to watch, and that gave us another chance on defense to save points. It saved 8 points over those two plays, and we won by 8 points. So yeah, those are game-winning plays. Those are plays that we need to make, and we'll continue to make going forward.